Georgetown, the capital of the Cayman Islands, is buzzing. Every day cruise ships arrive carrying thousands of visitors. But unlike most countries in the Caribbean, tourism isn't the only key industry.
Morning, pretty girl. How you doing?
This sun-kissed island is the fifth largest financial centre in the world. But there's growing international pressure to find the $5 to $7 trillion in untaxed wealth that's held offshore in tax havens like this.
If we were to be unfairly treated to the point where our financial services industry was negatively affected in any way, it would have a tremendous impact on our economy and, as a result, on the people of this country.
With only a population of just over 50,000, Caymanians have the highest standard of living in the Caribbean, drawing holiday makers and financiers alike.
It isn't just because of the attractive sea views that companies move here. Back in the early 1970s, the country that's also a British overseas territory tailored its banking rules to encourage more firms to move here, and they've been very, very successful at it.
Most of the money that passes through Cayman does so legitimately, but with tax havens being a big issue for the leaders of the G20, many here are worried about the future.
We don't encourage or facilitate tax evasion. But we do have businesses that rely on certain types of tax efficiencies. And to the extent that those are taken away as a result of changes to legislation onshore, we could face some challenges.
Obviously, tourism and that would hopefully keep us a little bit afloat. But I really think that all the concern about the financial institutions changing, like the regulation and all that stuff, I think it's kind of a little bit misplaced.
I just think that if they're fully informed, then they wouldn't be scared.
There's a lot of focus on the offshore islands, but also focus maybe in, dare I say, the US and the UK itself needs to be sorted as well.
What measures the G20 will decide on over the world's tax havens isn't clear. But for the people here, they're hoping that the sun won't set on the country's financial sector. Nick Davis, BBC News, the Cayman Islands.